So you guys want to be on camera? Or you don't care? So you're just going to follow?
We'll just follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the reason is last time we recorded, remember in the past we used to have caregiver, right? It's gone.
Right. It's gone.
You need to understand that. So when you go, we finished like half of the lecture. I can share with you. When you go to page number 21, you're going to proceed from there because I recorded until 21. But it's easy to track until then. I'll do a fast forward for you.
Yeah, what has been done up to 20?
Yeah. So this is where you need to understand. So the marijuana, every person who is going to operate as a license, you need to have a business established in Massachusetts. Okay? And you need to have a specific location you're going to operate from.
Okay.
So this is the place where I want us to focus on, since this is something that will, so marijuana establishment, okay? So it is registered, you have to be registered to do business in Commonwealth of Mass as a domestic business corporation or other business entity in compliance with 935 CMR. To maintain that, you need to have a letter of good standing, okay, with Commonwealth Department of Revenue, which means your tax with Massachusetts Department has to be current. Okay, but the inside detail is, some people were reading into it as corporation, domestic corporation, but it allows you to become another business entity. So I'm a sole proprietor. So you can be a sole proprietor and you can be LLC. The disadvantage with the LLC is you would have to pay annual $500 fee. But let's say you're just starting out like a caregiver, you can just keep yourself as a sole proprietor. You don't have that $500 fee. So what I would suggest is, in addition, automatically go register with a homestead. So your home is protected and operate as a sole proprietor to start off with, and then create this business league, how we are doing. So you can do collate businesses, and you can start them and operate as a cooperative or like a business league. Okay, that's another possibility.
So where do you go to do that? You go to the
sole proprietor is just you register with your town or like your state or
you go and get
employee. No, you need first employee identity number. EIN. Very easy to get. If you guys need, that's the whole purpose of this non-profit. We will step by step work with you to create your business identity. And my Mr. Rajan will do the tax part, like, how to like account it so that, like, you can even create a credit card. So all your business you can track on one credit card, and then your expenses, everything.
Account.
Yeah. So you need to like have it in one place so that you are not using it for multiple purposes. So it's very easy to do. But you can also do it as LLC. Let's say you really want legally to be separate entity from the family entity. But the EIN number does give you that. But still, like, some people feel LLC has...
I already have the LLC now from the real estate company. Can I use that LLC?
Yeah, so what you do is this year, you
like,
make a
it's listed as a real estate company.
So what you would need to do is, you need to make sure you are changing the business. So like you are going to declare.
You don't want to do real estate?
I do.
Yeah.
I own a real estate company. I have an EIN.
Yeah.
I have a real estate company, and I own the supermart. The supermart, we still have the EIN, but we sold it. So that is technically going to be, dissolved.
Yeah.
Right?
So
we haven't done it yet. We have to do it now this year. We have to dissolve it. I think it's 6 months or something. You have to wait. So
what
I don't even know how to do that. I got to figure that out. I got to dissolve it.
Just when you file the tax return, you say that it is digital.
Okay.
And
So
you have to tell the Department of Revenue.
Yeah.
It is Department of Revenue.
We did true up with them. So like I got a certificate of good standing to show that I paid all my taxes. Like what she was saying.
No,
But then I do have the EIN though for my real estate company. I own, it's called Mars Realty LLC.
Okay, so that
So
that you don't connect with this. That is separate.
Linda, what you do is the real estate, you restructure as a green zone real estate. So what you're going to do is create the real estate focused on cannabis. So then you would bend out certain structure on inside. So you can reorient your real estate saying, I'm focusing on the cannabis focused real estate, that's all. So you're going to repurpose, like restructuring your business.
Yeah.
So do you need, I remember I did that, like how you have put in a clause saying new business formation, right? So you're going to refocus your business in another area. And that's allowed by law. Only thing is, I don't know whether you need to register. Like for me, when I repurpose, I have to go to the town. I have to declare, hey, I used to run this in this way.
So before we can do a caretaker for me, I have to go do this first.
Not necessarily. The thing is, see,
I just want to be protected now because I'm already doing it now. Like I'm delivering
that's
now.
why I'm saying it's important for you to understand what's changed, right? Because July 1st, everything is changing. So I'm going to read out what is changing. So before you make the decision, first understand what are all the possibilities. One is you can, like for me, whenever I change my business structure, I go to my town and I say, I am going to repurpose my business and I pay $20 and they issue me a new business certificate, which is valid for 1 year. But sometimes, like, you work in different areas, fail.
Yeah, no, I'm going to do that.
Like pruning one
I didn't even think of that.
You're just like cutting one part of a business.
Yeah.
And you're venturing in another part. The other thing I am looking personally is money service business. So what I am looking for is to bringing people in as investors so we can all create like a investment club. So each one has a share, which is a possibility. And then that share you put into the real estate green zone investment, and the dividend income after the expenses is met would be the one that would be like taken to either reinvest or use it. So then we recreate shares. This is something.
That's why I think you should be involved too in my delivery business, because I'm already seeing it. Like we should be as partners.
No, first, let's the thing is, all this thinking coming in, right? Write it down because I'm going to talk about more. So don't even.
No, but I already even have the.
But you haven't
stickers
understood.
And the name and like.
What is it? Hold up! I love the way you are very, very passionate, but you haven't understood.
I know, I got you.
So you need to first.
I know.
Okay, so now, so we discussed about business structure, right?
Yeah.
This all we discussed last week itself. So I'm going to reiterate, and I will share that video what we did so far. So the license class, this is where it's getting interesting. In the past, it used to be only cultivation license and dispensary license. That is morphing into another area. So then a cultivation license, it goes by square feet. Let's say you already have a real estate and you want to cultivate, you can do 4 type of license according to square feet. 1,000, 5,000, up to 5,000, up to 10,000 or 10,000 and above.
Yeah,
and I also have another option for you, which you don't even need to, let me see whether I can. The one I liked is called Flex Mod, and I'm going to show you. This I already priced out with this guy. It's like $35,000, but think outside the box. Literally, there are so many options that's going to open up. What I am thinking of is in the back room to like create like a research facility and then do this second stage. So these are pre-built facility.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you can just not even get involved, lease it to different corporations and just go with the truck with the delivery model, house it for them 1 month, let them grow, and then move it to another facility. So you have like so many opportunities now.
Options at least. That's
so
really
the investment, we can even do it just in creating these structures.
That's really cool, actually, just to know.
And I'm going to show you the pricing because, see, the pricing for extraction lab, if somebody wants to run a lab, it goes from 96 to 133,000, right?
Yeah.
And then if by chance they want to do the grow model,
And the extract.
the grow model is 98 to 135. Actually, it's a extraction lab still, sorry. It's
really
a combo. And then the grow model, it's 59 or like 60 to 60 plus, right?
Yeah.
And that is still the lab model.
Yeah. But look at it, you can put it right in your backyard.
And this is the grow.
Yeah. And it has all the air filter.
24,000
That's awesome.
to 45.
Wow.
Okay. And so don't think like real estate. Like, that's why I'm
You
saying.
think outside the box, like you said. Yeah.
So this is the one I'm focusing on. It's a clone. Okay. Clone, you can grow up to 15 inches and each clone sells for $100. Your overhead should be within 3 weeks to produce a 15-inch clone.
Yeah.
And your overhead maybe $20, $80 profit. If you grow 40 plants per month, $4,000 residual income. Overhead, let's say 1,000, 3,000. So if you do this, you can do leasing in addition. You can say, okay, I'm going to lease this out. And then 1 month I grow, you grow 1 month. So we can have a partnership, right? And then I'm also going to show you, this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 racks, right? In the back room, I told them they can lease this space because when you register your business, your latitude, longitude has to be plugged in. So we can all register this latitude, longitude for the business license and stack your licenses and then lease that rack to grow your clone for that month. When you are ready, get the flex mode next year. So you can build on what you have. So with the profit. So like I feel, don't get ahead of yourself. This is what I am looking at. And
no, this is really.
And
really
then this starts at 28,000, right? And then there is a combo mode they have, which actually is like if in case you need to do multiple veg mode and clone flower and stuff, then it is 41,000. But I feel personally this allows me to have multiple options. Okay, so that is a grow piece. So I am not even worried about the landscape. I am thinking. Green zone real estate is just to identify what property is zoned in that lay.
They want to know where.
Yeah, that's all. So you just need to have it as a real estate license. So you're leasing. You're just.
So I'm going to change my real estate license. That's all I'm going to do.
Green zone. That's
Greens,
it.
Exactly. Change
so
it
now,
to different.
So that second license, right? So the cultivation license is 4 tires. So remember, all can operate under 1,000 square feet because our flex mode, you never even need to change it. I also contracted with another guy, Canapods. He says his containers are $52 per square feet. So you can even design it in such a way. I actually can customize just like 70 square feet,
That's awesome.
So why
so much. That's why I want to get. That's why I want to.
So I feel learn your options. So the only thing is we need to focus on is what license we can apply for.
Yeah,
there is a very nice license for you. I'm going to show you. So the next one is Craft Marijuana. Craft Marijuana is these people who are like connoisseurs who can grow like specific seeds, high ACVD, high THC, like spider web, right? Like Charlotte's web.
Yeah.
So then the third one is marijuana product manufacturer. These are people who are extraction labs, right? So they are product manufacturer. Retailer is currently who are dispensary are going to be retailer. So they would either have a storefront, and like if you want to be a retailer, delivery only, you can do it.
That's what I want to do.
You can also do social consumption establishment. These are booths.
That's the other thing I'm thinking about.
Oh, I think she's here.
That's the other thing I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah.
There's a social consumption piece.
Yeah. Hi, we are doing a cannabis class.
Oh, okay. I went to your upstairs.
Oh, I mean, you used to be there. Now we moved downstairs.
Yeah, the first time I met you, you were here, and this was all being done. Then you were upstairs.
No, we keep moving around.
Yeah. But it looks really nice, the parking area and all.
Yeah. Let me just pause. Anyway, so now I'm resuming the recording.
Yeah.
Picture,
Maybe I'll put it, minimize it a little bit, right? So it'll be on the side.
yeah.
Okay, so just for you to understand the licensing requirement, okay? Now, when you go here, the retailer would be automatically, the dispensary would be storefront. But you can also, like I said, have delivery one only,
Yeah,
and then
that's
social
right.
consumption. In social consumption,
What's
let's say you want to use it as a caregiver type, right? Before, which is primary use for you, and also to help. You can even
Go
develop
to
like
somebody's
they
house.
have like cannabis booths nowadays.
Yeah.
You can get a booth, and you can have like I heard like there is a cafeteria they established in Marlborough. So it's like how you have hookah joints and stuff.
Yeah.
So you can have joints like that.
So that's
So that would be primary use if it is only for you. Remember personal sauna versus commercial sauna?
yeah.
So it's a primary use versus mixed use, which is like partly you're going to do it for you. Like let's say like you have a catering business and it's just for you. But versus catering business for social gathering.
Yeah.
Right? So
So it's
you
a
are
mix.
the mixed use is part for your use, part for your business. Then you can have other services you can offer. In addition, you can do like another license. Let's say like you had liquor license, and, like food
I have a liquor
license, and
license.
so you can create like another storefront for that and have this one.
That's
and
why
start it together.
that's why I'm in the spot now where I have the money. I don't know what to do yet because
So-
I don't want to do something that's going to be changed and draft. That okay, you put all your money up and then they change it in 6 months and say, oh no, we're going to do it this way now, and I lose $200,000 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
So the mixed use is that, right? And then marijuana research facility, which is what I am interested in because I feel education and research is one of the big things.
That's what I was going to tell you that, what's really big? Everyone wants to know that the stuff they're getting is lab tested.
Yes. So marijuana testing lab is another license, transporter is another license, and marijuana micro business. Now I'm going to go back to, because this is the total licenses, right? So how much do you have? H, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. That's 8. But even in the 8, the D license, which is a retailer, has 3 types. And even in the 3rd type, it has 2 subtypes, okay?
Yeah.
And then here it says, in addition, it says, shall operate all at the authorized address. This is where the tricky part comes in. So I feel personally, we need to have a location for the business established properly so all the others can be flexible. So you need to really think thoroughly about this.
Well, I was going to ask you about that because I was going to, one of my thoughts was I was looking at locations maybe to have a social club where you could come in because there's really no place to go and enjoy your medicine with other patients, like-minded people, like,
It's like a support center.
yeah, like a support
So don't
or
think
care
like that. So
or so I was looking at maybe where you can have what's called the street, they call it a sesh session where you get people together
if you really want to do it as a business,
charge a fee,
do one
a
location,
membership.
one location which is established. All the others keep it as mobile, like mobile transport.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Mobile flex mode. So
But
I feel one place would be
That's
your
what I was
grow and storage, like meaning like your parking for your vehicle. But what you do with the vehicle should be established later. So I feel personally, don't box yourself in.
Well, that's why because part of me thought to do the social club part, because then I could have 2 days a week. We do medical certifications. Dr. Brown comes on Thursday and Saturday to certify from 2 to 4 or, whatever. And then you make money. Like, in other words, open it so that we do not just, a facility to socialize, but a facility where you share ideas, where you get, where a doctor can come and certify patients, where we can maybe provide the legal stuff, the CBD, the SOBs, the, all the different
from
things.
July 1st, certification is not going to be a big deal. That's why I'm saying
Yeah.
you really need to understand what is it that you want it for, because there's no limitation now. July 1st, it's all going to be educational. So
I want to help
think
deliver. I want
of
to.
it, see, delivery, keep it independent.
I
You
want to
can be
keep
an
it to where it can
independent
help people
transporter.
that can't get it.
So you can be an independent transporter. Remember, like how you have pet clinic where you can go and shampoo anywhere. So think of it in a way that is out of the box, okay? Because right now having flexibility is more important. Education, we can do it online. Internet is a huge country, right? So I feel personally, don't box yourself.
So do I look for a facility then?
No need for facility. What I'm saying first is, since you love delivery, why don't you become independent delivery? So I'm going to show you what it is. That way you understand. And the transporter, interestingly, but you want a transporter license, you cannot do retail. You can only transport.
But so I could bring it to somebody, right?
But you are not allowed to sell. So you cannot sell it to consumers. So everything you need to understand the rules, okay? So here the description comes in, okay? Marijuana cultivator can cultivate, process, package, and transfer, but not to consumers. You understand?
Yeah.
So then the second thing is a cultivator can submit application, but to change, let's say you suddenly grew out of 1,000 square feet and you want 5,000 square feet. For 6 months, you should have sold 85% of the profitable margin for 6 months preceding the expanded. So everything, right, you build on your previous license. So then the third one, craft, right? Craft is cultivator cooperative. This is where it gets very interesting. Let's say I have a transportation license. You have a cultivation license. Somebody has an extraction lab license. You can stack them together and become a cooperative. Remember how in the past people used to do it?
Yes.
With the cooperative, you need to be a LLC or any other business entity. You can be sole proprietor too. But remember, you need to understand what is it that you need to follow. The members or shareholders must be residents for 12 months. And the craft authorizes cultivator to cultivate uptake, but not to consumers, and they have to be compliant with regulations, okay? And then, because these, if you understand, then you would know. And cultivator, if you're only doing cultivation, you can have 6 locations. If by change, make sure, no, 6 license, but remember it goes by tire. So you need to say 1,000 square feet in 6. So one would be 100 square feet. One, like if I do 70 square feet here.
Yeah.
So 6 locations. But if in says you do 3 location, you can also have extraction lab as one of your. So you can stack up to 3. Okay. So for product manufacturer, you can have 3. And then the other one is any activity not authorized by that license, you need to have a separate license, okay? And then this one, craft cultivators, this is very interesting. They need to have a time and a manner. So you need to have a business plan even before you apply. You need to have something in structure to change the tire. So you must have to expand or reduce production if you want to change it. And it has to demonstrate you need to sell 85%, just like the before.
Yeah.
And then manufacturer is packaging. This is another very nice business. Process and package marijuana and marijuana products. So you can brand them.
Yep.
That's a very nice industry as well.
Too. Yeah.
So in this one, you can
retailers
transfer the product, but not to consumers. Again and again, they're stressing. That's where you need to be careful about the caregiver part. Now, caregiver is doing everything.
Not really. They're really not letting you do caregiver.
See, now everything.
You used to be able to go deliver it to someone and say, "Here's my medicine," and
But now you're delivering without packaging. Packaging requirement when it come in, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah, right.
So, because you cannot openly deliver. So then retailer, right? The retailer or current dispensary already. So these already are running. So you're not even
Yeah,
getting in
right.
there.
No, I can't even go.
And then the storefront is the
We know,
dispensary.
yeah, there's the
And then
delivery. That's
delivery
right.
only retailer, but you need to directly deliver only to a facility. Only to a facility or micro business. So that's where you need to be careful. So what you can apply for is a social consumption
I'm
establishment.
gonna have to do that.
But
bottom
for
one,
this, again, to consumers for
That's the one I
consumption
want,
only on the premises.
Yeah, that's what I want. And then I'm going to invite all the patients that I deal with, and they don't know, but donation. Like we swap medicines. That's how it works.
So then in this one, right, the primary use means
That's the one.
51% is derived from the sale to the consumed on the premises, okay? And then mixed use on the other hand,
That's the one.
mixed use is 50% or less of average delivery to consumed on premises. This you can, in addition, apply if you want to do a little bit of traveling and a little bit of mixed use.
So okay, so when
Social consumption mixed use. Now I'm gonna the research facility is what I am aiming for. This is
that's
to
a good
conduct
one.
research so I
Yes.
can cultivate, purchase, or acquire,
Yes.
which is really huge
That's
for me because I
huge.
can teach.
You can
And then the
teach,
second-
you can
Second
test.
thing is it can be a non-profit corporation, which we are already, and any research involving humans, but we are not doing research on humans.
No,
So, but if you're doing IRB board, then like, the hospital, and I need to apply, which I'm not looking for. And the marijuana research may not sell its research
yeah,
license,
that's fine.
but can hold a marijuana retailer license. So this is a very good
That's a good.
sub category, which I
Absolutely.
like. And
Absolutely.
all research must be on a 21-year-old or older.
Yeah.
And then the independent testing lab.
I like
comes
that
in.
one for you. That's good.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
And then the testing lab, which I'm not interested, that's why I'm
Yeah.
bypassing it.
yeah,
And then
the micro business that you talked about.
and then the next one is the transporter, right?
Yeah,
They must be able to transport
only
and
from facility
and,
to facility.
transporting, delivering, handling marijuana product.
Yeah.
Micro business is co-located tier 1, tier 2, and also can comply with cultivators, manufacturer, delivery, one retailer to
That
extend the
might be
license.
another.
And license shall not own ownership stake. So you cannot have any other establishment.
Yeah, it's gonna
And
be
then
nonprofit.
application fees are set at 50% of combined sum of application fee. And plus, they have a tiered application fee. Now, the new applications must be filed, an application of intent, background check, management operation profile, and these all has to list all persons and entities. Remember, you cannot just like that say, okay, I'm going to bring this person in next month. No. And you should also have initial capital to operate capital in the form of land or business. And information must be subjected to review. And you need to provide all this information. And it's like really very, very complicated. If you understand it, it's not as
I'm gonna
easy as
go
this.
home and read too. It's 107 pages. Like,
And then commission will review and respond in 60 days.
so you
Remember
have to
that?
wait
So
60
2 months.
days.
And then it should be 500 feet of pre-existing private school. So you cannot be near kindergarten grades 1 and 12. And you have to be a little bit careful.
It makes me upset because it is such a lifesaver.
You just go for one thing, transport, that's it.
Yeah.
Then when you're comfortable with that,
Wait. Don't discuss until you understand the fee structure.
add a second
Appa,
one, then add third one.
One thing is, I don't want you guys to comment on something you don't know. Seriously, don't comment.
Yeah.
First, let's figure out this one, right? So the license type, tier 1, application fees, $100. It's non-refundable. Everything that says application fee, it's non-refundable, okay? So you're going to give us that money.
So there's the social.
So these are-
consumption down there.
And then
Then you have to
annual
pay
licensing
license.
fee.
$5,000.
$1,000.
I'm used to that though from the store. I mean, we had license fees for
Everything.
everything,
So-
like cigarettes, this, that, lottery.
Okay.
So, but
So remember, the cultivation license is annual license 3, I mean,
Yeah.
1,000, 2,000,
Yeah, I'm
500,
gonna be
4,000,
on
5,000.
5,000.
Micro business, 300 application fee and 50% stacked license fee,
Yeah.
right? Like depending on what you're doing. Manufacturing is $5,000.
Social
Independent
consumption.
testing is $5,000. Retail is $5,000. Retail delivery only is $2,500. Third party transport. I think third party transport would be a very good option. Only thing you wouldn't have consumers. So you need to give up
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
And
That's
you-
okay though.
And then the research is $1,000, so that's a little cheaper. But I like that because I feel this way I can learn, you know. So then they have another rule. If you go down, it'll say
Transport.
you are only allowed
covers you
3 category.
in the car.
So it says, okay,
Yeah.
application fee is
That's your most vulnerability is just going from one place to the other. When you go to get your medicine, or if you're going to get for like your patients when you pick up, it might be a half a pound or it might be a pound, and when you go to get more than you normally would, it's from A to B that you think, geez, I don't want any problems. I'm not a criminal, you know what I mean? I'm not breaking any laws, but they are out there and they're jerks, some of the police, so like that's why these laws are so.
So I want you to look at that.
Yeah.
The penalty is $25,000.
$5,000.
So and they will what I'm saying is
You
don't take
violate
it lightly.
No, yeah, right.
And then it also has
Like I have to be careful, like even the way we operate now, just because we're trying to help people, and we don't need any issues. I want to start a business with it. Like I'm trying to do right.
you will be able to once you understand what not to
I'm
do.
glad
It's
you
easy.
showed me all this
See,
today.
once
'cause
you understand
that's why I
what
called you.
once you understand what not to do, it'll be easier to know
What
what
to
is to
do.
do. So that's why I'm saying I know you were very, very happy. And I'm saying cool down. And the
No,
reason
I
I'm
have,
saying-
I have to. I'm going to take it slow.
So-
And I think we need to team up, though, because I have some financials to back us on something that is going to boom, because the industry come July, just because it's going to be popular no matter what happens.
So this is some
We
of
can
the
make
stuff we
money.
covered last time. The one thing is no license shall be granted more than 3 license in particular class. You understand?
Yeah.
So you understood the fines, you understood the categories, you understood the application fee and the annual fee, and then if you are doing 3 class, remember, if let's say you are doing high end, right?
Mhm.
So that's $15,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, right?
Big
3
money.
categories. So you need to understand, what your
Getting
max
into,
is.
yeah.
What is your max
Yeah.
is? What is your
And what's your outcome?
so which is not bad actually. See, when you look at it, what they were projecting before was 18,000, 35,000, and all that. So that's like little bit manageable now.
No, yeah.
But at the same time, it's not as innocuous as it looks. You look like you have to have a legitimate business with all the business people listed there,
Set up.
and you need to have a business plan. You need to have bank
Which
statement.
we can though we somewhat do.
Yeah.
Like you said, I can change the name of the
Yeah.
LLC. I have the EIN already,
Yeah.
so I'm going to start doing that now. I'm going to maybe get with him on the side too, if he's interested with some accountant stuff to help me, and then I'm just going to try to roll.
I feel
I don't
because
want
of,
to do it like you said. I want to do it right too.
I feel your green zone license, which is real estate license, should be like a
I'm going
trust.
to change that.
No, you don't need to change it. The thing is, you create it as a real estate trust, as a money service business. So what you're doing is pulling that money. So when you need a location for the cannabis, the premise, you can rent it out, but register so you get license that premise, and then have them come with that license so they can operate under you. So then you would be a trust.
You can lease it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also you will be a money service business. That is, the money they are giving, you're putting it into that specific real estate. So the operating expense runs off the money, and then dividend income goes back, and it'll service other people's cannabis business. So you need to really understand how to do it so you maximize the real estate value
Value of it all.
with the business operation. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does, especially where I'm at now.
So I think this is like a lot of information, and I feel I'm going to stop here.
yeah, it's good.
And this way, like, we can go over it slowly. So
No,
if
yeah,
you're,
no, it's good. It's good.
and
to
actually,
today.
see, last time I
gotta
covered
do
only
that.
till 21. Now we covered another 4 page, 26.
Hey, I want to tell you too. I have for